And we're live. Don't forget to look there. Camera.
I'm definitely not going to be looking there.
You guys
because
are
of
up there,
this.
but our computer is down here. So.
And I have the questions on here.
How are you? Happy Friday.
Oh, dude. Man, my phone is lagging a lot, eh?
Is it?
Yeah. I'm going to have to find a way to bring it up to speed so I can watch all the... Bear with us, as usual, for the first minute or so until we get this going.
How you guys doing?
I feel like we haven't been live in...
A while.
It has been a while.
In a very long time, yeah.
Over
well over a month or something. 2 months?
Something normally, like if we have enough signal at an Airbnb, that's where we do it.
Where do you see?
It went in my ear. Yeah.
Okay, let me see the chat too. Oh, Brian, yeah, first as always. You got it, buddy.
No, this person...
Okay, yeah, but as the chat started,
100%.
Brian is always first.
Yeah. I haven't forgotten your question, Papa, the first one.
Yeah.
We're just going to do some introductions and then we'll just wait for some more people to come in and then we can.
Hello, I'm Dave.
Yeah,
what kind of introduction you want?
My name is Tracy.
Which is important because surprisingly, when we meet you guys in person, a lot of people think that she's Manny. Even though like she's in every video. I say Tracy multiple times in every video. But still, people think that like because the channel is Dave Manny, it's Dave N Manny. But it's not N. Manny is our last name. Anyway.
Yeah.
No problem. No problem.
It's fine. It's fine.
The reason, like, a lot of people are like, oh, why isn't the channel like The Mannies or something like that? And the reason is like when I started that channel, it was just me and Tracy didn't want anything to do with it.
And now to rebrand everything is too complicated.
Yeah.
Basically.
Tracy has a channel, she just doesn't use it.
I have tried so hard to be creative on Instagram and YouTube and all of this. And I've just accepted the fact that I'm not now.
Fair. But I mean,
because I plan on this.
Yeah, but like I feel like a lot of like girls, especially, like they just want to see like your life. They want to see you like get ready and eat breakfast. I feel like that's what girls watch. Because surprisingly, like most people who watch our channel are men.
Yeah.
Like 60-40 or something like that.
I just feel like my life isn't that exciting Monday to Friday.
It's not. Same for me.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay.
Hello.
You guys can ask questions and we'll do our best to answer all of them.
It's also our first live of 2024.
Oh, yeah.
Charges are coming.
Well, Happy New Year. There's that.
It's February 2nd. But yes, Happy New Year.
Well, yeah, but it's our first one of the year. Okay.
The mosquitoes are out hard.
Our first question from Papa Sorry. Don't be sorry, Papa. Hi Dave Manny. Is travel vlog worth doing for YouTube in terms of revenue? And no. If you're doing it for money, like
don't do it.
Just don't, because
you can do content creation / exposure, and that's kind of what we do right now is giving people access and businesses access to our platform. But then the other side is actually, if you're a fantastic photographer, a videographer, you can work on
selling your content, basically.
Which right now, we will eventually switch to that, but right now, like we just don't have.
I would need time. because we only film like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then what's wrong? We just don't have enough time to like create extra content for the property. So yeah, right now, like we just make videos and no, you just got to watch an ad. That's how we make money, Tracy.
I know, I had questions. Why is yours messed up too now?
What do you mean?
How do I can't see them all. Okay, I'm going to go up here like I normally do, and I have a really weird stance every time. Okay,
yeah, it's weird.
I know, right? When are we going to Southeast Asia?
Soon. Actually, towards the end of this year.
Yeah.
Actually, like spoiler alert, we're going to be in Singapore next week. There's that.
Yes. Technology is not working with me today.
Just is trying to like see your guys' questions and comments on the phone, but there you go. You're back. Okay. So what I was saying, for Southeast Asia, we're gonna do a lot of Southeast Asia. I think like towards the end of this year.
And 2025. Probably.
And 2025. But we're gonna be in Singapore next week. So
my mother's calling me.
Oh, well, she should watch our live.
Just give her 2
Come
seconds.
show it to everyone. No, I'm joking. Tracy's getting a call for her mom. I'm like left, right. Another exciting thing. Actually, Tracy's family is coming next month in March. So her parents, her sister, my brother-in-law, and their 3 kids are going to be coming to live with us for like 3-4 weeks. So that's going to be a lot of people. But we have safaris planned. We're going to bring them to a villa on the coast. We're going to go some restaurant in Nairobi. I think it's going to be a really good time. But back to what I was saying about Singapore. So we're going to be there next week. We're going there for, I think, 9 days. And yeah, we get a lot of stuff planned. Like Singapore is really cool because it's a very, very, very tiny country. So we're going to be able to basically see the full country in 9 days. And spoiler alert, you guys know if you've been following for a while, like I love travel, but I love theme parks. And because of that, we're going to go to Singapore, to Universal Studio in Singapore. I'm super excited about that. That's going to be super, super cool. Otherwise, what's up, Jay? In the Mara. That's nice. We were there, last week? I can't remember. Now we're Great Rift Valley, like close to Champgane Ridge. Hockey videos. We don't really make hockey video. Actually, we did make one hockey video. We did a hockey video about the Kenya Ice Lion, the only Kenyan hockey team. So that was pretty fun. So if you want to see a hockey video from us, that's the video for you for sure. What else? Everyone's saying hello. Her family are having problem paying for the different safaris and stuff, I think. Tracy! Says, I'm coming. Somebody's asking Potluck 2625, why Kenya? It's so far from Canada. Yes, but that's the point. Like when we decided to move here, it's because we wanted to like live an adventure, like live something that is very far from what we knew. So that's why we didn't move to the United States or Australia or even Europe, because it's all kind of similar. But Africa is like has such a different personality, like the culture, the food, the people, the landscape, like everything is different. And that's why we decided to move here, to just see something completely different to what we were used to back in Canada. Plus, I hate the snow, so I'm probably not a real Canadian, even though I really like maple syrup. How's Kenya so far? I mean, so far it's been almost 4 years. So far, so good, I guess. Nice to join your life. Thank you very much. That was the trip to Sudan. It was super cool, but like obviously, like it was almost 2 years ago, before the situation that's going on there, which is really sad. But I had like such a good experience in Sudan. Great people, like the market, the food was pretty good, except that I ate fish once, which was like it's like cured fish or something. They take fish from the Nile, they put it in a jar, and they close with salt. They close the jar and they just wait, and it's literally like rotten, basically. Welcome back.
Hi.
And it's a very popular thing to eat in Sudan, but people are not allowed to eat it like inside any houses or building or anything. So people take the jars, they go outside to eat it. It smells awful. The taste is as bad as the smell, if you ask me. And I'm like very adventurous in what I eat. That I couldn't do. But otherwise, the rest of the food was super good. Like we had a lot of like fried fish and things like that. Amazing. And the people for sure. So hopefully the situation is going to get better soon there, hopefully.
Sorry, I'm just catching up now. Sorry, yeah, my family is coming and I am so excited because we get to show them Kenya again. So I had a sister come and my mom, maybe I already told them this. My mom, sorry.
That's fine.
Anyway, so we're just doing final stages of planning. And then she's like, are you live right now?
Yeah.
So they're going to pop on.
They're going to join. You can tell them, hello, Tracy's mom in the chat.
Entamara. I've heard of that place actually.
Entam, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been.
No, I think it's under a group if I'm not wrong.
It's possible. Oxrit, Thank you so much. This means the world because like our Cameroon series is the worst performing video series we have ever done.
But the funny part is the first time you went to Cameroon went almost viral. And the second time.
The first time I went to Cameroon, I was alone. I made, oh, you're the problem.
I know. Same with Sudan. I'm telling you.
There's a massive bug that just came in. Whoosh, whoosh.
He's like a juicy bug.
Oh, what?
No, thank you. What's the point?
Anyway, the first time that I went there, I made like a video. Like I just rented a car. I went to like a gorilla sanctuary. I went on top of Mont Febe, and that was pretty much it. And that video got like 250,000 views. This time we did so many cool things. Like we went deep into the street food scene. We went to the western part of the country, horseback riding at the sunset on top of a mountain, lots of local food, met some great people, like even went to the coast. Like it was great. Everything was great. And nobody cared about that series. And I'm so sad because it's so good.
It happens. Okay.
Yes, this is my wife.
You're at the bottom. So yeah, I'm trying to catch up.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's totally fine. I know, I hear it. For a first-time traveler to South Africa, which part do you suggest for a 3-day trip? Cape Town.
Cape Town, yeah.
To be fair, we've never gone on safari in South Africa.
But I wouldn't suggest it because
I would say Kenya
here's the thing. Kenya has the best safaris in the world. If you want to go on a safari in South Africa, I mean, they have like great safari camps that I've seen online and everything. The thing is like it costs a fortune. It is
more than Kenya?
Oh my God, it is so expensive to go on safaris in South Africa. And you're not going to see as much as coming here in Kenya. So come here in Kenya. And no, this is not sponsored by the Tourism Board of Kenya. I wish. I really wish.
Would you relocate to another African country? Which one and why?
Cape Town. I love Cape Town.
We do love Cape Town.
The Europe of Africa. But yeah, just to finish about South Africa. Depending if you're an experienced traveler or not. Oh, was it? Did I drink it?
No, there's 3 buggies in it.
There's a lot of bugs here. Cape Town is like super like tourist friendly and everything. Still don't walk around at night.
No, there's still precautions.
But there's like, like other places like Pretoria and like Johannesburg and stuff. It's still like, well, especially Joburg, like there's really nice neighborhoods with like restaurants and everything. It really depends what you like. But
Joburg's worse than
like
Cape Town,
it's dangerous. Okay, like South Africa is dangerous. So yeah. Anyway, but still an amazing country, great people, 100%. So many different foods.
You just have to be a very smart traveler.
And if you like wine, like we do, like South Africa is like wine country. Even though, South African wine is not our favorite.
We've discovered that, but we love
But it's
South
very
African
popular.
bread.
I mean, like it's we don't like it much, but like, I mean, it's world famous. So we just prefer wines from Italy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Where's my coffee mug? Traded it for a wine glass tonight. They even said, sorry, I'm catching up on the chat. Said, sorry, I spot the wine. You should do a video in Kititi.
Where is that?
Where we have dolphins. We actually have seen dolphins in Watamu.
Yeah, in Watamu,
yeah.
A couple of times.
You guys always frown when you're back in Nairobi from the coast. I know. It's just right now, Nairobi is the easiest logistically. Especially where we do a lot of safaris and stuff. But yeah, the coast has our heart of the heat. There's going to be a lot of weird looks if we watch this back. Of random bugs that the camera cannot see.
So, there's a bug.
Sure.
You're a big bug.
You're a big bug. And Tim, same as the cliff. Okay, yes, that's what I thought. We did go to another safari camp by the same company as that as well. I can't remember the name. Does it start with an I? ILK something.
I don't know.
How's the avocado tree?
The avocado tree is really good. It's it's probably 10 to 12 feet tall right now. I think it's doing
needs
great.
Fertilizer or something. I don't know if it's going to fruit though.
Well, it takes 5 years to fruit.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll never see a fruit. Gone. I planted that tree literally the first week that we arrived.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Watch other people on YouTube. I've been watching Itchy Boots, and it's been great to compare your stories and views on Africa. Oh, cool. Even Hardest Geezer. We follow Hardest Geezer on Instagram. I think you watch his YouTube.
I watch on YouTube.
But I have been following his Instagram journey.
If you guys didn't see his last video, he made the funniest integration for Surfshark that I've ever seen in my life.
Kinging It does really good for integrations.
Yeah, what he did, we could never do in our channel because our channel is very family friendly. And it is not family friendly. It's dark humor and it's hilarious. Hopefully, he's going to be able to make it to Algeria.
It's okay, Mom. Sorry.
Oh. Hello, Myrna. Tracy's mom's watching. Hello.
Yeah, I'm picking bugs. I'm picking bugs out of my wine and drinking it, and she's like, "That's good."
Yeah.
Watching
from New York City. Hello, New York.
Joburg in the house. Hello from Joburg.
How long do we intend to live in Kenya? Until July. It's been 4 years. Like, I mean, we've said it.
We've officially put it out on the channel on New Year's.
Yeah, but we've said it like since we arrived, since like one of our first video. We were moving here for 4 years. 4 years is July 2024.
We wanted to give ourselves 4 years to see if we could make this work full time, and we're at the point where it's now or never to try. And guess what? We're trying.
Yeah, like I've been, because you most of you guys know, like I have like a full-time job. Like I work in an office in Nairobi, Monday to Friday, just like normal business hours. And basically, like because of my job and YouTube, I've been working over 80 hours a week between the two for 4 years, trying to make this dream come true. So like if we don't give it like a real shot, we're gonna regret it. So like for the next year or two or forever, depending on if you guys are still watching.
Start with a year.
See if we can live from you watching us on YouTube. That's crazy to think. That's crazy.
So on that note, continuing on that, people were wondering plans for 2024. So we have up until July here, like we said. And then after that, we're not really sure. We have to go back to Canada for like a month, potentially a month and a half, just to get everything straightened away. And then when we leave,
we have
too many options at this point.
We have like many different options. We definitely want to like probably start in like East Asia.
But there's also a possibility of starting in Morocco.
Yeah. It's
East
Asia is two reasons. There's a lot to do there, but also like cost of living is the cheapest in the world. So since we start a new business in a new place, well, not necessarily in a new place and not necessarily a new business, but it's just like our business has been, the YouTube business has been mainly concentrated in Kenya, where we have a very, very good reputation, where people are sending us email left and right, come to my place, come to my safari, come to my hotel, come to my restaurant, where like, it's easy for us to create content in Kenya because because we've done so much in the country, so many videos. It's a comfort zone. Like everyone knows us and it's like, we have a good reputation. So like, it's easy. So like now to start and try to do that in other countries, it's going to be very different. It's going to be much harder for sure for a while. And the thing is, we won't establish ourselves in a new country because like we want to do slow travel, but still travel. Like
basically a month in each country.
Yeah, we'll go like a month in that country, 2 weeks in that country, 2 months in that country. Like just, so like East Asia, but there's literally, guys, like I'm telling you, like I know we do a lot of very nice places, like luxury safaris and everything, but it's just because it's accessible to us here, where my real passion is not to show you guys like room tours in a safari camp that's like 5-star and like thousands of dollars a night.
Sudan and Cameroon.
Yeah, like if you watch the videos that I made, like
even
in Sudan, in Ethiopia, like that's what I thrive. Like I want to go deep in the culture where we are. And that's what I want to do more.
Like our Kenya tribe one that we did.
Yeah, like same thing. Yeah. We've done these types of video like here too. Like even when we went to Mombasa, like with locals eating street food, like that's what I really like doing. Like this is what I want to show the people. Like showing you like $1,000 a night hotel in Thailand. I'm not saying we won't do it ever, but because like I don't want to be the main.
Because I do love that type of travel, but for me, every so often I need
to relax.
Slower, to relax basically. because we have very different personalities for that.
Yeah.
So we know that we'll find a mix of it. Most of it will be adventure, but then topped with like a luxury, relaxing area, and then back and forth.
It's just for me, I want to go live with tribe. I want to eat insects. I want to go in deserted islands. Like that's what I like to do. Like I want to just mingle with locals. Like that's what I really want to do. So hopefully you guys are gonna still be watching our videos even when it's not in Kenya. Thank you.
Hopefully. I'm in the process of relocating to Canada. What advice can you give? I wouldn't say Canada specifically. I'll just say the rest of the world, that you just need to be patient and open-minded with culture and changes, because no matter where your comfort zone, no matter where you move to or travel to, it's going to be different. There's going to be an adjustment period. Even when we go back to Canada, I know I'm going to have an adjustment period. So it's just life in general.
I'll have to stop at red lights. I don't like that.
Have some patience. Wasini Island, Tanzania border. We actually happened to Wasini Island.
Yeah, we've been there.
Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up to the bottom. Did you like your visit to Wasini Island though? Yeah.
It was amazing. Such great people, like just very hospitable. I felt very welcome. Just funny story, just because because just what I said about more like adventure travel and going deep into the culture and everything. I remember when I went to Sudan, I went to one of the largest open air market in all of Africa that's there. And I was the only little white boy there, and everyone was looking at me, but in a nice way. People were all coming to me are you lost? Why are you here? And I'm I just want to see what's going on in the market. So people were super cool, taking photos, coming in my vlog, and it was really a good time.
Yeah. I love this. So hang on, you moved 2020 July. That's mental.
Oh, new member. Sorry.
Welcome,
Christopher. By the way, if just like Christopher, you'd like to be a member, we highly encourage it. Yeah. It's a great way to encourage us. It's super cheap. I put it as cheap as possible. And you get extra videos, you get emojis in the chat. Very raw videos, but our travel day or behind the scenes and things like that. And you also get early releases. Yeah. I tried to, when the videos are ready, I tried to release them just for our members 24 to 48 hours in advance. So if you'd like to support us, do it like Christopher.
Sorry. On this one, said mental COVID and all. What was that like? Would you change anything about it? They just realized we moved in the middle of COVID.
Oh yeah.
It was stressful, terrifying,
but we didn't have the choice, because moving from Canada to Kenya, let's face it, with the visa, house, cars, everything that you need to do, travel insurance, whatever, everything that you need to do takes literally over a year process. And because of that, when we started, it was sunshine and rainbows, and then the pandemic happened. But then
we weren't even in our house anymore.
No, we had no cars. We were living in a hotel. We needed to leave.
We had no choice.
Our life was already moved here.
I think the hardest part of it all was the fact
to wear a mask in a plane. No. I hated that.
We couldn't go home to see our families for 18 months.
Yeah, that was,
And for your first, I had never lived abroad. So that for me, it was hard. Sorry, there's a bat just spoke on. It was hard.
Room and capture. Welcome to the family.
Okay, I'm going to read one, and it's controversial between both you and I.
Controversy.
Fuegocho or carnivore?
No, Fuegocho.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were on my side.
Here's the thing. Carnivore is an institution.
It was good.
It's the meat was good, the food was good, the service was good, the drinks were good. Everything was fantastic. Okay, no issues there. But the meat at Fuegocho is better.
I just found it took on more char somehow. For me, I found the flavor was just a little bit better. Still, if you have the opportunity to go to carnivore, absolutely do it. There's nothing against it.
Listen, if you live in Kenya, do both or whatever, or just go to Fuegocho. If you come here as a tourist, go to carnivore.
Yes,
it's such an institution.
Yeah.
And also, next time we're in South Africa.
Capture. Okay.
No, I said that.
Sorry.
The next time we're in South Africa, I want to go to carnivore in South Africa.
In Johannesburg,
Because they have all the game meat, just like Kenya had before the law in 2004. So
any major things we plan to do? I'll try and catch up to the bottom here in a second, but I just want to make sure I don't miss good ones. Any major things we plan to do in Kenya before your inevitable day of leaving comes?
Yes.
Yeah. But
the thing is
I'm
like
scared to say them because I don't know if it's going to work.
I'm going to try.
Yeah.
So everything that we have left to do here in Kenya is logistically much more complicated. We really want to go to Turkana, but driving there is extremely tricky.
Yeah.
I don't want to be driving there just us two either, because if something happened, like the truck breaks down or whatever, we're so remote.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that. So I need to find a way to do that. The other thing that I really want to do is Chalbi Desert, but same kind of concept as Turkana. Like I can just wake up a Friday morning, like, Tracy, let's go to the desert.
Yeah.
So that and Mount Kenya. We need to like climb Mount Kenya, and I really feel like that'd be like the best last video in the country. Top of Kenya. Peace out. We'll be back.
There was one other, wasn't there?
Well, that's pretty good.
Oh no, that's true. Up in that region. Yeah.
We've seen pretty much everything else.
People at Lalagalo, they seem to know us.
Oh yeah.
Lalagalo, if you're there, man, I loved Lalagalo. I know it's a very different style resort, so it's hit and miss.
We love the style. Like we've heard people saying like, oh, we didn't really like it.
Yeah.
And some people are really liking it. Like we really like it. It has like a Bali feel.
Like Bali retreat.
We've never been there, but it's like, yeah, it's a very different kind of vibe. Like they have like healthy drinks and healthy food, and
which
like
we
everything is like
love when we're back home in Canada.
Wood,
so
and they have like a personal trainer, which like if you go there, he's gonna beat your ass. But like I think it was very nice.
Mom, David, you want to eat insects?
Yes, I love eating insects. Myrna, you saw me like I eat
he's
anything.
Eating silkworm and
some other buggies in Thailand.
Yeah. Don't worry, we will be back. David doesn't breathe, enthusiasm takes over.
That's true.
No. We will be back in Kenya for sure. Yeah. Well, what happened?
You gotta watch the ads once in a while.
But then it loses my spot.
It does.
I'm sorry if I missed your question. I lost my spot.
Yeah, YouTube put ads now in like in live. So
like, look, as soon as okay. Sorry, guys. You're gonna get really up close here.
Well, it's up close up there. See?
That's true. Okay, where is that?
Okay, so in the meantime, I'm talking about Kenya. Just so in the last week or two, I didn't tell Tracy yet, but we had 3 comments on YouTube or Instagram, people asking like, why don't we do tours in Kenya?
Like host
like taking
tours?
People, yeah. If there's one country we can do it, it's here.
And it's not the lack of want.
Yeah.
It's the lack of, I am a bit of a perfectionist.
Yeah.
And I don't want anything to go wrong.
Here's the thing. So what I'm talking right now is like, like we decide, we plan a trip. Let's say, okay, we go to like, okay, 3 nights in the Mara, 2 nights in Mbiseli, 2 nights in Tsavo or whatever. Let's say we build an itinerary, and then we kind of invite people, like anyone can come, like this is the price. If you want to come, you come. And it's really cool for people who are like living outside of Africa and like, like whatever you see in the media and online, oh, Africa is so scary, but what Dave is showing us is so pretty. Oh my God, what do we do?
Yeah.
So like it'd be really cool for these kind of people who've never been to Africa and they're not sure how it is and what to do and everything.
So
it's like, no worry. Like it's a worry-free trip where everything is planned for you. When you land at the airport, Tracy and I are there with a car. We're waiting for you. Like it's just a no-brainer. You jump in the car. We're gonna take your hand for like 10 days, touring Kenya with you, and then we put you back in a plane. You go back home with memories, and So, but 2 things. It's like, if we put the effort in making this, like, don't worry, like, let's be honest, like it's a business move for us. Like it'd be an income for us as well. Like we'd make a little profit. It'd be nice and everything. it'd be a great experience for people. But like, there's two questions. One, is there enough people that would come on the store? Like, I don't know how many, like the more people we have without having like 50 people, the cheaper normally it's going to be for the people, which
I think
is great.
hosting a group of 20 max.
Oh my God, I was thinking 10.
Well, if you look at it in camp wise, that's about 10 tents.
Yeah. Yeah, but
so
like
you can
most
almost rent out an exclusive.
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna say. I was like, most camp that we go don't even have 10 tents sometimes.
So yeah, I know. So here's the problem too: is I need to look at it, and honestly, I need to look at it legally.
Yeah.
In the sense of
because we're
running
not
a travel
we don't
agency
have
license, all of that stuff. So I won't bore you with all of that, but that's one of the massive things that is holding me back.
But the two main points for me are: is there enough interest to like book a full group? And can I entertain people for 10 days?
But I mean, if you're on safari too, they're gonna be in the trucks, and then we see them.
I just when there's people with me, I feel like I need to entertain them.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, so maybe we'll come back to Kenya and bring people with us, like from all around the world. And I mean, like, hey, if you already live in Kenya, you're more than welcome to come on the trip with us. It's probably going to be much cheaper for you as well. But yeah, that'd be cool. Anyway.
Two short ones is, how about renting a truck to Turkana? You can, but there's just, again, it's a time. Like we looked into it, and it's still 10 hours from Nairobi up to the resort that we were looking at. So that in itself is still 10 hours.
And it's not just the problem is not my truck. I have no problem driving my Land Rover to Turkana. I don't want to drive up there because it's so remote alone. Because if my truck breaks down, just like if I rent a truck and it breaks down, sometimes there's nobody for hundreds of kilometers.
Yeah. I mean, we've gotten lucky every time the truck has had an issue so far.
Never happened.
Your accelerator? We literally were passing the gas station and turned right in.
Yeah. The cable that attached to your accelerator and attached to the engine to give power just snapped. And I was on the highway and I had just enough momentum.
Like 100 meters.
Yeah. I had just enough momentum to like go on the side and into a gas station. I was like, oh, that was great. And then they fixed it.
Best restaurant in Diani?
Well, it depends what you like. The sushi spot is super good.
Yes, but if you're talking overall generic, not generic, but like has everything, I love Salty Squid and Funky Monkey.
Yeah.
So they're owned by the same company, basically.
I would say Salty Squid is better just because of the location, because it's straight on the beach.
Yeah.
Which is really
cool. And then
cool.
for Italian is what's that called? Casamia, which is fantastic. But again, like really Italian is usually that's specific.
Yeah, much more expensive though than like Salty Squid. Yeah. And if you're a tourist, definitely go to the cave restaurant. Ali Barbour. Here's the thing.
It's good, but it's overpriced.
But it's overpriced. But it's worth it's worth going once just because of the ambiance. You're literally in a cave made out of coral on the side of the ocean. Like it's such a cool place. It's just that the food is okay. But it's expensive. So you pay for a location, and the location, to my opinion, is worth the price. But like I wouldn't go there every time I go to Diani. We've been twice. We're probably never going to go back.
Unless we have new people in town.
Yeah, unless.
Yeah,
so let's quit up.
They will find me, trust me.
Oh, yeah.
Are we going to sell the truck? No.
No. Actually, I'm planning on like shipping the truck to Canada. I know a lot of people are selling. I get DMs like once or twice a week. For like, oh, can I buy your truck? No.
Yeah.
It's not for sale.
Yeah.
It's my truck.
Oops. So
yeah.
I was like, I want to comment because I understand what this what Masala means is that South African is awesome and crime is similar to other countries. You have to avoid certain parts that are unsafe. Yeah. South Africa is fan-freaking-tastic. Yes. We love it. I will say a lot have locals have warned us. And this isn't coming from people just coming in. Like we obviously did our research before we went there, but like we were on the plane and we had our tech in hand and like the locals were being like,
do not bring this outside of the airport.
Again, I understand it is in certain areas. I do think Cape Town is safer compared to like Pretoria and Johannesburg.
Yeah.
And when we went to wine country, I felt even more
totally
safer.
fine. I walked alone at night. Remember, you were sick, and I went to pick up pizza and everything. The patios were open, people everywhere. It was
so
great.
it's just,
but
I completely understand what you mean, because it is.
Yeah, I mean,
getting a bit of a rap.
Yeah.
But you just have to be smart, basically, as a smart traveler. What's your accent?
I don't know. I'm actually from Poland. No, I'm just from the French part of Canada. So like my first language is not English. It's French. Bonjour.
Yeah. Which is your most favorite hotel countrywide?
Countrywide? Like
okay,
in
I
Kenya?
can't. Yeah, I'm going to say coastal versus safari. Because hotel is very broad.
Well, hotel means hotels.
I know, but they're so different.
My favorite hotel is probably Social House.
Yes. And then under
In
that
Nairobi.
would be Sankara.
Yeah, and Sankara is amazing.
If we're going coast, best spot on the coast, the video hasn't come out yet, but you really liked...
Oh, yeah, Neptune. But here's the thing. It's not necessarily my favorite. I think Neptune is the best kind of like all-inclusive.
Yeah.
Like if you want different restaurants, massive pools, great drinks that are all included, activities, entertainment. Like if you like for people, like if you guys are like some of you are from North America, like what you guys are used to, like going to the Dominican Republic, Cuba, Mexico, it's that kind of resort.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that place because the pizza was really good.
Yeah.
The service was one of the best service we've had in the country.
And not just us, like I saw it from other people too.
So Neptune was really good. But otherwise,
if we go for a hotel, it's not a hotel, but my top right now of coastal property ever is Tribal Sand Miami.
Oh my God.
Of Apingo. I know. See, this is why it's hard to say hotel, because they're so different. If we're talking safari in the Mara, you guys know Ashara. Second down to that would be the sanctuary Olonana.
Yeah.
Olonana.
Yeah.
I don't know why
those are the two best.
And then Sunworld, I do really like Sunworld's properties.
Yeah.
They're consistent across all, which is something I appreciate.
It's Soroy now.
Sorry, yes. It's Soroy for their property, Sunworld for like agency, basically.
And like their best camp is probably like Lions Bluff in Savo. And this is where we're bringing Tracy's family in March.
Oh, I cannot wait.
It's going to be great.
I cannot wait.
Yes.
How much do dowry rights cost in Watamu?
It varies. So because like, well, there's two models, right? You can rent a DAO just for you, which is going to be much more expensive, or you can just join a DAO trip, which those can be like, 2,000 Kenyan shillings.
Are you talking a day DAO where they're all day, or are you talking an evening sunset DAO?
Yeah, there's so many, but like I would say like if you join a tour during the day or even just for sunset or whatever, it can be as low as like 2,000. Yeah. If you want to rent your own boat with your group, that's gonna be much more expensive.
Yeah.
But still, like nothing crazy. Like it's not gonna be like 50,000 Kenyan shillings. It's gonna be like maybe 20,000. I don't know, like for the day or something like that.
Yeah, it honestly varies. There's a big range. Any plans to visit India again?
Yes.
That is on our list.
India is such a big country. I had such a good time in India. Plus, if you ask me, like Indian food is the best food. So we'll definitely we didn't see nothing in India. We were there for 8-9 days.
We only did
and
Delhi
we only
and
hit
Mumbai.
Yeah, I want to go back to India, but just not go to the big city. Like no Mumbai, no New Delhi. I want to see the rest of the country. Like there's just so much. So yes, definitely I want to go back to India. It was great. Had a lot of fun there. Plus there, it's just we felt like celebrities. Everyone was taking photos with us like I've never seen before. And not because they knew us, just because we're very white and we really stand out.
Especially where I have blonde hair. Why are we leaving? It was just honestly always the plan. 4 years.
Yep. We want to travel. That's the reality of it.
And we want to go everywhere. Like I said, we will find ourselves back.
We're moving out of Kenya, but we're not moving in anywhere.
No.
We're moving into a suitcase, and we're just gonna travel. But like we said earlier, I'm sure we'll be back once in a while in Kenya for sure. So.
Rwanda.
Yes.
Yeah.
maybe this year. I don't know. We're trying to do the gorilla, so it's going to be either
It
Rwanda or
depends.
Uganda.
Yeah.
It's so expensive.
Yeah, and the permits are cheaper in Uganda at this point,
much
so that's
cheaper.
kind of what is a considering factor for us right now.
Yeah.
Are you still going to work the same job remotely?
No.
Dave? No.
I'm just going to edit videos and
He's leaving.
hopefully make enough money to live.
Oh yeah, we'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
We'll figure it out.
Hopefully.
Paul had been following our journey since we packed our bags in Canada and came to
Ooh.
Kenya. The transformation that you've undergone is truly remarkable.
Well, thank you very much. Hopefully you're going to keep following us when we leave Kenya.
Are we planning to visit more local tribes in Kenya, not just the usual Maasai?
If I have the opportunity, like if something pops up, definitely. Because like I said earlier, like this is what I like doing. Like I'd rather go sleep in a village in the middle of nowhere than going in a 5-star safari camp. Like this, that's me. Tracy appreciates it, but sometimes she likes the luxury. But like I like the adventure. Like I have no problem.
Okay, this is actually a good one. Love your channel, but why is it in your restaurant bits you seem to be the only clients? Because we eat early.
Oh yeah. Well, the two things.
And we do that because
we normally film on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And
at 6 p.m.
At 6 p.m. as soon as they open.
Yeah.
Because first of all, we like to eat early. Whoa, massive.
Yeah, I know.
We love to eat early. And also it's easier to film when there's nobody. Normally all the B-roll that you see, I film it as soon as we enter the restaurant and we're the first one there. Because like, you know, if people go on a date with their mistress, I don't want to film them and put them on the channel, you know? I got you boys. I'm joking. No, but it's just I don't want.
But
like,
in all honesty, yeah.
People go to relax with their friend, their family, boyfriend, or whatever. I don't want to film people, so I film the B-roll as soon as we arrive. Because a lot of people are like, "You just go to empty restaurant." No,
I never
when
realized
we leave, when we leave, normally there's many people.
Because Kenyans usually like 7:38, whereas we.
I like to eat at 5:30, to be honest. So. Yeah. So that's why.
Winter or sunshine?
Sunshine.
I like my fill
all
of winter
day, every day. I hate winter. I like winter just around Christmas, from like December 23rd to 26th. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Rest of the time, 25 degrees in sun, please.
Christopher, has Dave ever mentioned what it is or where he does for work? Is it TMI? No.
Stop secret.
We keep very separate. There are some lines that we keep on this channel, and like that part is where we're living in the country and where we're working.
Here's the reality of it. My employer is well aware of what I do online.
Yeah. But they don't want to be associated.
Yeah, they don't want to be associated with it.
Which I understand.
And I just want to make everyone happy. Trust me, I'm not doing anything crazy. It's just
once
I keep the business.
You'll probably know. I'm sure it'll come out at some point.
Oh yeah, I'll probably say it at some point.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna be like, oh.
It's literally just an office job, but this is one of the conditions of doing this. And
yeah.
So that is why.
The business doesn't want to be associated with Dave Manning.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hello, Nabi and Michael.
What's up?
Christopher, I was just curious, just wondered if you said. Yeah, no, it's, yeah. Okay. Can you take over for 2 seconds?
Where are you going?
I have a plumber I need to call.
Oh.
I need this phone though, unless I can take that one. Sorry, just
do this.
Duty calls for a second.
It's just like, so we actually have where we were living in Canada. Instead of selling the place, we actually like rented it. So we have tenants there, and they have like, I don't know why I'm telling you that, guys. That is very boring. They have like a faucet problem.
This is real life problem.
Yeah. Our tenants are having a faucet problem, and then Tracy needs to call the plumber so he can go and Anyway, very exciting. Sorry. Okay. Where were we? How many streams of income do we have? That's a very good question that I've never like really answered. So like the way the YouTube channel, okay, apart from my job, I have a real job too, but the way the business work for YouTube, well, not just YouTube, like social media in general, like most of our business, like 90% of the business is really on YouTube. Sometimes we'll get a brand deal here and there for like TikTok or Instagram or Twitter or whatever. But mainly, so we got income directly from YouTube for AdSense. So like every time like you watch one of our videos, when it starts or in the middle and at the end there's an ad, so we get like 55% of that from Google, which, you know, in our niche is really not that much. It's about, what is it, like I would say $4 a CPM per 1,000 views. We get about $4 or something like that. So it's really like, it's not crazy amounts of money. So there's that. And then on the other side, we have like all the brand deals. So every time I'm like, you know, Ridge Wallet, when we talk about luggages, when we talk about like I don't know, the different services that we use, like Surfshark and BetterHelp and what else? Anyway, all these things. So these are this is like the sponsorship side of things, and then there's like the little thingies like here and there. Like we have merch that you guys can buy, like the Adventure Seekers hoodie and T-shirt. I made the logo myself. I'm very proud of it. So yeah, when you guys buy merch from adventureseekers.store, make a little bit of money on that, but like that's like minimal because I'm trying to make it like accessible. I know like it seems expensive, but because it's a print on demand business and we don't actually have like a warehouse full of hoodies and t-shirt and pens for you guys. It's just every time you order, then they just print it and ship it. So we make, I don't know, like a hoodie that's like 40 or 50 bucks. I think I make like $4 or something like that. So there's that. There's like links in all our videos. So like everything that's affiliate marketing, like if you want to buy the camera that I use or things like that, like we make a couple percent on that on our website. So that's super cool, actually, like not because it's one of the stream of income, but because it's super cool for you guys. For the longest time, you guys were asking about hotels and everything for the different countries and cities that we visited. So if now you go on our website, like davemanny.com, you'll see hotel booking in the menu at the top. So I created a data bank of all the hotels that we stayed at around the world. And when you book there, it's going to bring you directly on booking.com, like very famous site worldwide for booking hotel. And then we'll make, I think, 4%, 3%, something like that out of it. But yeah, so anyway, that aside, and it doesn't cost nothing to you guys. Like it's the same price as you would pay on booking.com. But yeah, so if you go on our website, it's linked in all our videos now. When you arrive on the website, you click on like booking hotel or something. There's going to be a list of all the countries that we visited. And when you click on the country, you'll have the list of the hotel with photos and a quick thought that I put, a quick comment about the hotel. And if you click on Kenya, there's so many that I divided it in like Diani, Nairobi, like Masai Mara, and Baseli, like because we've stayed at so many. But yeah, anyway, so these are the different stream of income. So like AdSense on Google, well, not on Google, sorry, AdSense on YouTube, sponsorship, and then a little bit of like extra money once in a while from affiliate marketing. That was a long answer, man. Tony, welcome back. Michael, hello. Would love to travel to Switzerland. Frida, I highly suggest it. The only thing is like don't go there too long. It is so expensive. Switzerland and Singapore are the two most expensive countries to travel to in the entire world. And like to be honest, like I was blown away. Like it's so expensive, it's not even funny. Like we stayed in a 2-star hotel, which don't get me wrong, like in Europe, like 2-star is still very nice, but like $400 a night to stay in a 2-star hotel. No meals included, no nothing, just like a bed, a bathroom, and a desk. That's it. We had a magnificent view of like the Matterhorn, but still. And the other thing that was super expensive is like food. We had 2 sandwiches and 2 pops for $38. And one, like my sandwich was actually a kid sandwich because it was like in a bear form. But yeah, so Switzerland, amazing place, but so
I'm
expensive.
pretty sure I have a spotter on me. I'll walk through the two side.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Top.
dog is still here.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
There's like, so we are in like this beauty and stuff. She's terrified of us, but she's very skinny. So I was like, I'm not supposed to. I shouldn't feed stray dog, but like I love dogs so much. I gave her a feast, like meat, like some steak, some shrimp, so a little bit of vegetables, some bread and stuff, like
Basically,
some
it was
cheese.
our leftovers at, like,
Yeah, our
the
leftover
Chinese.
of supper. Like now she just lives in front of the door. The door is open. She doesn't want to come in. She just stands there. But there's no way she's still hungry. Like I gave her so much food, it's ridiculous. Okay, come,
I'm annoyed.
come see hello people. She doesn't want to.
How are the mosquitoes here right now? I don't know if you already. I don't know where you are in this. Sorry.
No, I was right there. There's I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot. Like right now, like we're under attack.
It's not mosquitoes, it's bugs. But mosquitoes love me. There could be 2 mosquitoes outside, and they will be on me.
Oh, like go find
I
Tracy.
have the blood type that, like, it's actually a thing. Certain blood types mosquitoes are more attracted to.
Yeah, and
That's
Tracy
me.
definitely has that blood type.
That's
If
me.
you're around Tracy, you're not gonna get bit, don't worry. So
Just me.
Yeah.
What video brought us the most subscribers? That is something we have never looked at.
probably the street food tour in New Delhi.
I was gonna say that, or yeah, India.
When I say probably, it's that one. I know it.
We had okay. What about that compared to Ethiopia? We had a spike in Ethiopia too.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's that one. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were we planning to stay this long? Have you overstayed or understayed? This is exactly how long we planned on staying.
Yeah, exactly. Christopher, like I mean
fair.
that'd be great, but like the problem is like they don't ship worldwide. Like
to partner with one here for Kenyans.
Oh, for Kenyans.
4 Kenyans here.
Yeah,
That's
but
something
how
we've
do
never
I
looked
advertise? It's just because like the way it is right now, like it's directly in YouTube. Like if you go below this video, like you'll see the merch.
Yeah.
It'd be cool, but like if I do it like that here, I'm gonna have to have inventory. How do I ship it? Is there a store that's gonna be willing to have the Manny merch? That'd be super cool to have our merch in stores, though.
That would be cool.
Okay, I'll think about it. I'm not saying no.
How would an experienced tour operator partner with us to organize safaris in Kenya and East Africa? If you're talking about partnering with us directly as in promotion, just send us an email.
Yeah.
And then send us what you were thinking. Send us what do you have in mind?
But
basically.
like, so yeah, like if you're looking for like Kenya specifically, probably not, because like we work with
as
like,
a tour operator. Yeah.
We work with Hungary, like you guys know, like so I wouldn't just promote another.
Yeah. If you're looking at East Africa.
But like outside of Africa, definitely willing to do so. But in Kenya, like I'm very loyal to the brands I believe in. Yeah. And I'm not saying your brand is not good. I'm just saying like we've been working with the same company for a while. So
isn't landlord hard to manage across the globe? Hence why I'm frustrated with it.
Yeah.
No, my family helps me out a lot with especially like things that need to be done on the spot and calls. But there are some things that end up filtering through me, and it's just time differences and not being able to like go to someone in person and be like, get your stuff together.
Yeah.
That's how I feel right now. Apologies. Not the tenants. Tenants are great.
No, the tenants are great.
It's companies.
Yeah.
How is hospitality industry in Kenya compared to other African countries?
That's great.
From what we've experienced,
like, Kenya is definitely like one of the most developed country in Africa in terms of tourism.
Yeah.
Like, they really have their S together.
Yeah.
So in general, like it's fairly easy. Like, I mean, because like, especially like, you know, not too long ago, like at the end of last year, we were in Cameroon. Cameroon's tourism industry is zero developed. Everything was extremely challenging, from moving around to finding hotels to like, As soon as you leave like Yaoundé or Douala, there is like literally nothing. So we had to like find locals on Instagram and stuff like that to like help us out. So super cool, super rewarding to be able to do that compared to like in Kenya where you just book whatever you want, you go and everything is great.
There's so many companies in Kenya.
Yeah.
And hospitality in the sense of like when you're at camps, the hospitality is unmatched.
Oh yeah, for sure.
From what we've experienced so far, it's crazy. They said, yeah, we could sell through Jumo. Sell through Juma.
Yeah, but I would have to have inventory.
Like it's an e-commerce store like Shoppers. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but how do I get it?
We would have to fly. We would have to bring home.
No, we would have to like make it here.
Yeah.
Have it on hand and then ship it. But then I would have to pay for inventory and.
Yeah, I feel like there's a spider on me because I keep feeling something. Yeah, because like, how do you manage to keep stock in your account? It's like print on demand.
Yeah.
So like when an order comes through,
yeah, like when you order it from our website, there's a supplier that's in the United States. There's a supplier in Europe. There's a supplier. I don't know. There's like 2-3 suppliers around the world, and they just ship.
Yeah. Zimbabwe or Botswana? Absolutely. Botswana is crazy expensive. So it's not off the radar for sure.
We're just waiting for a company to invite us.
We have to make sure it's something that we can work with. That's
because it's like it's about 3 to 4 times more expensive than most safaris here in Kenya.
Dave, are you related to Jeff Nippard?
No. Do I look like Jeff Nippard?
Probably just Canada. Loves the gym.
I like the guy, so whatever. But
him and Stephanie Buttermore. I love them. Like we're very science people, so I love watching when they go into depth in science stuff. Rwanda has their together. Super clean. Yes, that is true. Do you rent or own that house? Depends on what one you're talking about.
Well, everything in Kenya we rent. This is not our house.
It's an Airbnb.
This is an Airbnb.
See you in May, Kenya honeymoon. That's amazing.
That's cool.
Yeah, you're gonna have so much fun. Oh, okay, that's fair. A couple days ago, Dave had an issue with the entrance of a park somewhere and said it took 40 mintes to enter. Would you clarify what problem was?
So
was
now
KWS,
no, Mars fine. Because it's
okay.
in Narok County. So KWS around the country like started this new eCitizen. eCitizen is like the program that like all Kenyans are using for online services for everything that's governmental. Okay, eCitizen itself is fine. Okay, it works. It serves its purpose. I have no problem. The thing is like all the KWS parks. So when you go into a park in Kenya, like to go on a safari, you need to pay a park fee, right? For conservation, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
The problem is like before you could pay cash, you could pay by M-Pesa, or you could pay by credit card.
And you just showed up and they put it together. And
but instead of like just going cashless, like most business do, which is fine.
Yeah.
They just deleted everything. You can't pay any other way now than through eCitizen. It's just very frustrating because it is not fast. At the main gate of certain park, through eCitizen. It's just very frustrating because it is not fast. At the main gate of certain park, there is no internet. Yeah. So eCitizen doesn't work. You have to like raise your hand, wait, walk around in a circle, jump in the air to get signal. So it is not fast because it's not just like M-Pesa, like click, pay. It's like you have to go there, you have to write your information, you have to find the park, you gotta like write your card information, and like it's just a long process. Like when we went to Amboseli 2 weeks ago, I waited 40 minutes to pay, and we were only 3 people.
Yeah,
like that's insane. It was taking 10 to 15 minutes per person to pay.
eCitizen crashes.
Yeah, eCitizen crashes. But the problem was that it takes a while to like fill out everything. And then we were losing internet nonstop.
Yeah.
So it's very, very poor design.
Yeah. They should have just kept it how it was.
Yeah, like it's just, especially like Kenya is going for like international tourism. Like this is how they make the most money because the international rate is like 10 times higher than like if you're a Kenyan citizen. So like make it easy for tourists. Like just leave the credit card machine so people can just pay with their credit card. Easy.
Yeah.
But anyway, so not a fan.
Very quickly, how do you balance vlogs and another job?
We don't. We don't balance it. I work 80 hours a week and like I'm miserable.
We're excited to have each other back.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a massive moth that just went in our room.
Oh, perfect.
Should we tell them about the first time we ever went out to Giraffe Center?
Giraffe Manor?
Giraffe Manor. We had just crawled into bed. First weekend out. And we just like rolled over to give each other a kiss goodnight. And all of a sudden, between us, this moth comes fluttering in the darkness between us.
That was gross.
It doesn't sound that funny, but it was really funny.
You had to be there.
Yeah.
It would have been weird if you guys were.
Which are the cheapest countries we've been to?
Cheap India.
Thailand.
India and Thailand,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, host in Kenya, right. My friends were frustrated paying even for a guide who didn't exist on eCitizen.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So overcharged.
Hey, what you doing?
Oh yeah, no. Make sure you get out. No, you just told him to get out.
I know, but I like dog.
But then it's very confusing for him because he's like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to be here," and then he just called me. David's just. I don't know if you can see it in the. Not really. That's where the table is. Listen before reaching the park gate. I think it is.
Yeah.
We have difficulty with our account because it's set up.
No. Here's the thing. You can do it, but then once you arrive, you still have to go to the other counter. Here's the thing. You can do it, but then once you arrive, you still have to go to the other counter. So they write down your ticket number, your name, and license plate. So it's not like you paid in advance and you just go right in.
Yeah.
So it's not well done.
Yeah. And we have a problem here. I don't know if it's just our cards. I mean, I don't even know. eCitizen take card? But a lot of our cards sometimes don't work on platforms.
You can pay by card too. Sorry for people who just joined. There's a dog there, and I really like dogs.
She come in. No, don't.
She's good.
No, I know she's good, but she's scared.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you walk towards her, she goes away. If you missed it, we fed her supper. And she's like slowly coming a little closer, but then as soon as we look at her, she kind of backs up. She's just a little scared. Rose and Watamu, yeah. It's always great to have a holiday home if you're able to. Watamu is the perfect place. It's fantastic. Favorite restaurant in Nairobi. The video is gonna come out. I know. We just went to Anza in Westgate Wednesday.
Yeah.
I think. That has become our new top favorite. Food was fantastic, but the ambiance is amazing. It's got like a lounge. If you watched our other restaurant videos, there's like now Anza, and then we have Slate, and then Vanguard Lounge. Like they're all kind of within the same category.
But like Anza was like so good. Like amazing music. They had like a live DJ there, playing like all the song from like when we were in like high school and stuff. So,
we were jamming the whole time.
The food was great. They have the bartender that they have, she won best bartender in Kenya in 2019. So award-winning drinks there. And just like Tracy said, the ambiance, like you go in there and you're like, am I in New York City? Like it looks
crazy,
fantastic. And the price, I mean, it's not cheap, but it's not expensive either. So like,
this is actually such a funny question, and I love it. Thank you, Ken, for asking this. Which wild animal that you guys see on safari would you beat in a fight?
Would I beat in a fight?
So that being said, I'm gonna talk about like predators and stuff.
Dicks.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's what I was saying. I was like, you can't count giraffes or dicks.
Well, nothing, to be honest. a baby zebra, maybe. I don't know.
This is gonna
Animals are
sound weird.
strong.
Yes, and this animal is very strong, but because of its eyesight, maybe a rhino.
Beat up.
No, as in like beat in a fight, like if it came after us. Because if you zigzag, a rhino can't zigzag.
Oh, but you're not fighting against the rhino. You're just running away. That's not fighting.
Running away, fighting. Same thing.
To be honest, like there's really not much.
Yeah.
I would say, to be honest, probably a cheetah. Cheetah is
They're so fast.
They're fast, but they're not strong. Not a lion for sure. Lions are like super massive, full of muscles. Like cheetahs are just
None of the cats for me. Like hyena's a strong jaw. If it ever got a hold of you, you're done.
I'm not talking about hyenas. I'm just
Speaking of, we
talking
should probably
about.
close the doors here.
Oh, there is hyenas here. Yeah.
That's what I was like.
And leopards, actually.
And we have all the. Okay, now I'm a little freaked out. Actually, do you want to go in there and close the windows in case
I think
there's baboons around? I know ours is. I don't know about that side.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we ever fight? To be completely honest.
Yes, all the time.
To be completely honest, how do I say this? If we're starting to get cranky at each other, we call each other out.
You know when
And I
we're the
think
most
that
cranky?
works.
When we need to film an integration for YouTube. That's the thing that we hate the most.
It's not necessarily that we hate it. It's just we both have different ideas sometimes, and I'm really bad at memorizing things.
Big bugs.
Which is why you normally do it, but then sometimes it gets in your head.
Sometimes like it's just cool when like companies reach out and they're like, oh, can you promote our thing? And we're like, oh yeah, love the product. And they just give us full creative control. They're just like, talk about it. Whatever you like about the product, just like
and I'm so
do
excited.
that.
Yeah.
And I love those. But when they're like, here's the script and just say that, and I'm like, but it's not authentic. And it's like, now I have to learn the script. And
Yeah.
But all that said,
in all honesty,
we still only promote things that we like. Because like we turn down products left and right like every week.
Yeah.
Oh, promote this. And we're like, no, and no amount of money is gonna like Temu. Oh my God. If you guys don't know what Temu is, it's like a cheap Amazon or like the equivalent of like
people have
Wish.
gotten scammed by it.
Yeah, it's a garbage company. Okay, they only exist. Okay, everything they sell. It looks super cool online, and it's so cheap, guys. Like it is insanely cheap. Like some things are like a couple bucks. Like it's ridiculous.
But you're gonna get things that are worth a couple dollars.
Still, their business model is not the product. It's to get your information, and they sell your information. This is how they're able to sell you things so low because they don't care about losing money by that. When you download the Temu app, the amount of it surveils everything that you do on your phone. Everything is recorded and put in a data bank, and they're selling those data bank to other companies. Anyway, it's an awful company. Their products are garbage. They're stealing your information. It's just so bad. And they are going after influencer left and right, giving them money to just talk about Temu. And at some point, they were sending us an email almost every day.
And every day
completely ignoring the fact that the day before we said no thanks.
Yeah.
And then the next day
like
somebody else from Temu would like for like 2-3 weeks straight, like they were harassing us. They came back again like what, last week or 2 weeks ago?
We called them on Instagram once too because it got so
bad. At some point I put it on Instagram saying like how garbage they were and like leave me
and like
alone.
They would send emails that are like, hi creator, insert name here.
Yeah,
literally said
they're
like
just
insert
like
name here.
They're not sending us they're not sending us an email because they like our content and think that we're a good fit for their brand or anything. They're just selling this email to every single creator that has over 100,000 subscribers. Like it's ridiculous. Like they're garbage.
So back to the original thing, I'm gonna say this because I think a lot of people need to hear this. And I'm not, don't get me wrong, we have our issues sometimes. When communicate, call people out respectfully.
Okay.
And that's how you don't fight as much. Because then it doesn't build up to be this big, massive thing and everything comes out at once.
Massive team.
Sometimes we just look at each other and we're like, I'm cranky. And then we're like, okay.
It's normally Tracy.
Then you just feed me coffee. Anza or Slate for date night? Yeah.
They're both very similar in a way because so Anza has a little bit like the music and stuff is a little bit more like
less
fun
romantic.
and less romantic, but at the same time, like they have certain section in the restaurant that are kind of like semi-enclosed, which is very private, but Slate is more like laid back, like relaxed lounge and stuff. Both are very good option to my opinion. Seriously, like, and the food at both places, fantastic.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate the restaurants here in Kenya compared to Canada? We've had some of the best food here in Nairobi. Yeah. Like you can get the same level and higher.
Yeah.
Like if
Nairobi has like the same level of food of Canada, like Toronto, New York City, Paris, like
you can find
there's 5-star dining in Nairobi. Like it's amazing.
Okay, clarification on the animal thing. One animal you definitely don't want to run into a fight with is a hippo. That is true. Yeah. Hippo rides. I have a spoon here. Right there.
There's bugs in our mind.
Do you always get sponsored the restaurants or Airbnbs if you visit? No. Airbnbs, yes.
The restaurants too.
It has been a while since we haven't. But again, that being said, guys, I feel like I have to say this, but like we truly do our research before coming. Yeah. We know they're going to be good. As for restaurants.
Yeah. Here's the thing. For restaurants, we don't get paid to go to restaurants or anything, but we don't pay for what you see either. With that being said, when we agree to do a restaurant, we're like, you have to provide a meal for 2, and that's it, to be honest. A meal for 2. But we don't guarantee a positive review.
No.
Just like we said at Carnivore, it's really good and everything, but like some of the meat was dry. We'll just say it how it is. And like Tracy said, we do a lot of people are always saying like, oh, you guys are always saying that everything is the best, everything is great, no. And I'm like, yes, but it's because like we have like, for example, just staying on the restaurant side of things for those kind of videos, we get restaurants like every week inviting us, right? And we do a lot of research on the restaurant before saying yes. And if the reviews are not good, we are just not going. We have no interest in going to a place just to destroy them. We have no interest doing that. So normally when we go to a restaurant, we already know that it's going to be good because there's 200 people on Google saying that it's good, right? We're just trying to showcase whatever restaurant that's like doing good that a lot of people might not know or something like that. Yeah. But with that being said, once in a while we do brand new restaurant like Anza, like there's literally like almost 0 reviews because it opened like a month ago. Yeah. Or when we went to it was the Drip Burger, it was brand new too. And now they just opened a second location. So
we go to that location actually.
We weren't wrong when we said it was good, apparently.
Yeah.
But when we say something is good, it's good. It's just we always say it's good because we just do our research before going. Same thing with like the safari camp. And the other thing for the safari camp, because sometimes we go to like safari camps that are like lower tier, and people are like, well, you said Ishara is amazing, and now you're saying like I don't know, like some other like lower tier camp is amazing. Yes, because I adjusted my review for the price point. Yeah. Because I can't compare a place that's $200 a night to a place that's $2,000 a night. That's not fair.
Sorry. She's curled up on the mat. Just don't scare her because she's sleeping.
If you guys just joined, we're at like an Airbnb in Champgane Ridge, and there's a stray dog that's around, and she's like super sweet. She's very skinny, like she just needs to eat. So like I fed her earlier.
She must feel safe here though.
Yeah, I fed her earlier. She's still very scared of me, but like now she just like the front door is open and she just came in.
And okay, I say that because we've been kind of coaxing her, like she wouldn't be around if you didn't want her around.
No. I just like dogs. That's why, because
but she just stepped inside the door and curled up, and it's like
just because I just put water in the bowl. That's
why. Okay, that makes a little.
Yeah, she's living the dream tonight.
Yeah,
she had steak, shrimp, and now water. She's like, this is pretty good.
Is Temu similar to Shein? Shein is like night and day above Temu if you're gonna go that way.
Is it Temu or Timu?
Timu.
It's
like quality wise. Like I actually own Shein
It's-
and like
no
issue.
It's Timu is like, well, I mean, it's similar, but like Shein, and it's just it's a reliable brand. But like Timu is like, it's all made in China. It's all like very cheap.
Shein's
stuff.
all made in China too, I think.
Yeah. I'm just saying it's similar,
Yeah.
but it's a reliable brand.
It said, yeah, the other day they also start with hello creator from Temu. Out of curiosity, have we tried gelatos? My favorite chicken. No, to be honest, is it
I've tried.
Have you?
Yeah.
What's the one chicken in? I want to do a chicken in, pizza in, and creamy in all in one
It's
video.
not good.
I know, but I just feel like they're everywhere.
Everyone
so
is
like
telling us to do it. Like I've seen, like I went into a chicken in once. I didn't even eat. Like it was like a place where they had like multiple restaurants. I just like was in the place and I saw the chicken in and I was like, this does not look good at all.
We had
like
creamy in once.
If I want fried chicken, I'll go to KFC. I'm not gonna go to Chicken In.
Yeah,
It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. So like that, what is it? What is it the name again? Gelatos. So super good. But I mean like not worth the video. You know what I mean? Like it's just a chain.
I was like, okay, we'll do both Anza and Slate. Yeah. Tell me what when you
not on the same day though.
To me, they are very similar.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the cuisine is different a little bit.
Yeah. Like both, okay. Like
you won't go wrong.
Food level, they're equal to me. Okay. They're both places are like solid 10s out of 10. Ambiance, I would say Slate is probably more laid back and romantic, where like Anza is probably cooler to go with friends. Lounge. Yeah. Here's the answer.
There's one we did was in Gary Forest. In Gary Dare Forest. So, fun fact: we tried.
We did go there, but
we got stuck.
So we went there last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah, with Where Next.
With Where Next family in rainy season, and I was fine, but Adam got stuck.
No, you would have gotten stuck.
No, I was fine.
Oh, we had the heavy Land Cruiser too.
Yeah, I was fine.
Adam slid into a side and couldn't get out. He just gunned her back and finally. Yeah. Oh, no!
Should we close? I'm gonna close.
Yeah.
For getting in.
It shouldn't be because there's no light in there. Gonna wake up with all the moths.
The amount of bugs that maybe we should.
Scared her.
I'm sorry.
I know we should close this. Like it's really bad.
Okay, I'm gonna close it. Jesus,
it's so nice and cool. At least just close it like a little bit, maybe. Sorry, we had like the massive thing open and it's just letting a lot of moths in.
Like the amount of bugs is insane.
Yeah, we should turn off some lights. Just close it. Okay, back to you guys. Sorry. Gelatos is way better than Chicken In.
Oh yeah, no questions asked. I've never had Chicken In, but I'm convinced that.
How's the weather in Kenya compared to Canada? Completely different.
So much better.
Yeah. It was funny here because we were coming here and like normally this. No, you can't let her sleep. She'll sleep on the porch. I wish you could see what is happening right now. You're about to see it. He's trying so hard.
Come. I gave you food.
But we can't leave her in here. Whoa, that's a big gecko.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
See all the bugs he has to eat?
Favorite breakfast and lunch spots?
That's a good question.
Breakfast spot? We haven't really gone out for breakfast here. Oh, I went to Shamba. I think it's called Shamba. That was good. They had close to a bagel there, which was really good. And if you're talking about brunch, expensive, but Sankara brunch, man.
Sankara brunch is so good.
But breakfast. Oh, another place, weirdly, Lalagalu. Their restaurant for breakfast.
So many bugs, it's insane.
I know. Their restaurant for breakfast is actually so good. In Diani, Galu Beach. What's a statement that you guys would defend, even if it meant disagreeing
with the world. For me, it's pineapple actually belongs on pizza.
Unsubscribe right now. No pineapple on pizza.
So maybe that's your answer? The one we would defend? Oh, that's hilarious. What book am I reading right now? Where's my Kindle? Hold on. Sorry, I forget what it's called, but it's the third book of the Akatar series. I've gotten into reading. I've already read, that's my 7th book since the new year. I used to love reading growing up. And then when university happened, because there was so much textbook reading that had to happen, I started hating reading. And every time I would try and read, I would just fall asleep. So it's only really been the last 6 months that I've gotten back into it. Give me all the recommendations. I absolutely love it all. Pineapple and Pizza Gang.
What kind of people are you?
Topic. I know. I'm so thirsty. You want to fill that back up?
Just like gave it to the dog.
Oh. Is it still safe to drink out of?
There's bugs everywhere. Oh my goodness.
They are everywhere. Top 3 highlights for your stay in Kenya. Oh man.
Wow. I don't know. Well, like for me, like when we did like the tribe video, for me, like that's definitely a highlight.
So okay.
Because like I said, like I was explaining earlier in the live, like that's what I thrive for. Like I love like adventure travel.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I mean, like Ishara was definitely like a top moment for sure.
With my sister at luxury migration camp when we were having a bush dinner and the hippocampus.
Oh my god!
That I died.
If you guys didn't see that video, like basically it's like me, Tracy, and her sister.
Yeah.
We're like having a bush dinner in the middle of nowhere, quite far from the camp. Like we had to drive there.
Compared to what normally, yeah.
So we're like, we can't walk back to the camp, and the trucks are quite far too. And at some point, I'm eating. The 2 girls are in front of me.
We kind of hear something,
and
in
I'm
the
like, back, there's
know.
a hippo, and the hippo is not that far. Okay, it's like just a few meters behind them. So I look at the girls and I'm like, there's a hippo there.
And no one heard it at first.
So like we all like wake up like slowly and start backing up, and there's just like this random Maasai guy. He's like, it's fine, and he just goes there with a stick, like yeah. And
but it was just
left,
so like nonchalant. Like obviously all of us in the staff were like, oh, let's be quiet. And he's like, it's fine.
Yeah.
And he goes and chases.
But in case you guys don't know, like hippos kill more people every year than any other animal. So like hippos are no joke.
No. And I had the staff there and everything, they were fantastic. But it was just funny. And then it was gone and we're like, okay, let's go back to eating. Oh, that's amazing. Joy, stay tuned because is it this Saturday Neptune comes out?
Sorry, I'm killing bugs.
Yeah, but you don't have to spray it directly on it. Just spray it in the air and they'll eventually drop.
Sorry,
See,
what?
you just dropped.
What?
Neptune comes out tomorrow
night. Yeah.
Okay, so Joy, stay tuned because she loves Neptune and our recommendation. So yeah, Neptune comes out tomorrow night. Ken, you're killing me. David?
What?
Pineapple. I can't even say it. Pineapple on pizza is like the guy you hate for no reason. Then you get to know him and you realize he's actually a really nice guy.
No, I tried it. It's disgusting.
Ew. That is the best analogy I have ever heard. Oh, that's hilarious. What was the drive behind us coming to Kenya initially in the beginning? Honestly, we just wanted to travel and we wanted to move. We wanted something completely different. And then Kenya has a lot of opportunity, especially with safari. It's a great hub if you want to travel outside or just within Africa, outside of Africa. Nairobi's a great hub. So that's kind of what spurred everything. And yeah, basically what brought us to Kenya. That's pretty much the same thing. But yeah. The weather right now it's getting hot. Okay, I don't really want to breathe a ton of chemicals.
I'm killing bugs.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Stop. If something happens with my lungs, it's because
I'm back.
the big moth is like falling. Oh no, he's eating.
What? Does that eat bugs?
It looks like it.
Well, then you can stay.
Yeah. Oh, I can feel them dropping on me.
Oh, I know.
Do we have kids? No, we do not.
Imagine, yes. Where are they though?
Very good.
We just hide them under the bed as soon as we film.
Instead of chemicals, you should get a net feeder. That's fair. We're currently at an Airbnb, and this is 1000% our fault because we've left all the doors open because we like the cool air.
But now this place is infested with bugs.
Tomorrow morning we'll open it.
Hundreds of them.
A lot of big moths.
Like massive ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
It's almost 9:00. Oh, I guess we didn't start until 7:30.
Yeah.
But
That long.
that's true. Yep.
Can you guys hear that much? Probably not. Huh? It's just like it's crazy.
Yeah. If anyone are book readers, give me some recommendations. I love more. Once I finish this series, you definitely had to have seen that go across the camera. Yeah, I know. We do need to turn off all the lights. We should at least turn off some.
Yeah, but like it's not good for the video.
True.
Don't do that.
Oh. Okay, I really don't want to breathe this in. David.
What? Why is it not dying?
Because.
Oh my god.
Oh, it fell on the floor backwards. It's trying to die. Do we know Swahili? We know some words. But everyone just sees us and then does not speak Swahili to us. So it makes it difficult to learn also.
Yeah, like Kenyans in general are just very good with English. So. Oh my god.
It'll settle.
Well, it's not right now.
Axioms end by. Okay, good to know. I will write that one down. How was it? How was experiencing travel and working with Where Next family? So it's so great. Big. We're actually friends.
It's so big.
Go. Next time I jump on you because of a bug. Anyways, yeah. So we're actually friends with the Where Next family, and hopefully we'll be able to do one more trip together before we end up leaving. But we'll still meet up with them like wherever around the world. They're good people. Slap them. Yeah, but I don't want them to die.
We're under attack.
It's because we closed the door, so now they're like, oh, people.
Yeah, but like if I open the door, then more comes.
I don't know what to tell you.
You can just hear like tick, 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 tick. It's those big ones, like if those just stop.
Just
what?
Focus on God.
Okay.
This is just gonna be like 20 minutes of David staring at bugs.
I'm just like, why are those two can just settle down, like land on the wall?
Yeah, there's two that are going really crazy. Probably because we trapped them in here with all the chemicals.
But they don't die either.
What's V&A waterfront?
No idea.
Versus Toronto harborfront.
V&A?
Let us know. Yeah, Dave can't sit still, if you haven't noticed. So it's actually
right now
funny.
it's because I'm under attack.
No, but it is funny because in events, like if we ever go to events or to restaurants, a lot of people probably think that I'm just like removed. But what it is they're like, why don't you just follow him? I'm like, because there's no point. I just pick a spot and then he goes away and he comes back and he goes away and he comes back. He goes away and he comes back.
Just today we were at like there was a new airport lounge opening at JKI and they invited us. So like we went there and like I was just left, right, talking to people, filming things, everything. It was just nice sitting, just waiting. She just knows. He come, he goes, he'll be back, whatever.
I'm like, there's no sense two of us cutting around people darting around. I was like, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'll be back. Uh-oh. My phone is telling me I've been on YouTube too long.
Oh.
I need to unlock it.
Oh, that's a good idea. What if we use like the coils?
I don't think so there's the middle thing, but I don't think there's the plug-in part.
No, it's the one that you light up and burn. Yes. This. You light it up.
Do you have a tray?
No.
Well, that might be a problem. But that's usually just for mosquitoes.
Sorry, no. You need to show the dog at some point.
I know. Oh, in Cape Town. The waterfront in Cape Town versus the waterfront in Toronto. Oh man, we were in the Toronto one, what, like 8 years ago?
Yeah.
When we first got together?
Yeah, it's been a bring.
To be honest, I can't remember the Toronto one that much.
Yeah. They're attacking us. I just don't know where to light it up.
You could probably set it like right there on the side.
Oh yeah. That's
Dave, you're so scared of bugs.
I'm not scared. It's just like I don't want them to touch me. I'll eat them, but like don't touch me.
This one's just coming, right? They're just coming. Okay. Describe Kenyans in 3 words.
Very nice and warm.
They're 2 very generic words. Hospitable?
Yeah. Hospitable. Adventure.
Yeah. And hardworking.
That's 2 words.
Yeah, it worked.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, sorry, he's lighting the mosquito thingy over.
See, I listen to you guys. You guys are like, oh, use one of those more. Oh, whoa, that's a big butterfly. And it's coming for us! And it left.
Do we have pets? No, we do not have pets.
Oh my god. See that?
We have a part.
See that?
We have a part-time dog. Just kidding. It's really our neighbor's dog.
Yeah.
But Stitch, whenever he's around, he stays with us. Probably like once a month if possible.
Yeah. We see him often.
Yeah.
And then we have a dog today too, but
Yeah.
she's still very scared of me.
Because a pet lizard would be handy right now.
We do like there's like I've said it a few times, but there's a dog right there that I've been feeding. She's like super sweet, but she's still very scared.
No,
of me.
I said it. That was right in your
Why
face.
just say in my face?
No, because I said a pet lizard would be.
Oh,
handy.
well, actually, there's a couple.
Those are big geckos.
There's
too.
a couple geckos right now, but they're not doing a very good job.
Oh, that's amazing. We booked an A-frame and the Tea Cottage for our honeymoon because of you guys. So thank you, and Amayan and Tulia. You will have such a great time at all of those places.
Just killing.
Yes. No, you really will. We were talking about Amayan the other day, actually. No, don't kill that. That's too big. What do you like most about Kenya? What is unique about Kenya? It's so diverse.
So
the
diverse,
country.
yeah. Like you go to Tsavo, which looks completely different than like Watamu, and completely different to Turkana than the Masai Mara. Like Kenya itself,
And then you have the coast.
is not Watamu.
Oh,
But
sorry.
Kenya itself is not a big country, like compared to most countries. Like, but it's just there's just so many different climate. It's almost like little bubbles.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
Remember when we woke
really
up
my
to
favorite
snow?
thing. Oh yeah. And we
At
weren't
the foot of
like
Mount Kenya.
we're at the foot of Mount Kenya, and then there was like snow on the ground a little bit. And like I remember that night we were freezing.
Yeah.
I went to steal wood from other cottages that were empty because we were out of wood and
And
we
like we had
needed
to stock it all
heat.
night.
Yeah, it was insanely
We woke
cold.
up to snow on the ground. In the
It was
morning.
like -1 or something.
Yeah.
And
We
like
were like,
the-
there's no way this can't be right.
Yeah.
And then sure enough.
it was -1, and the little cottage we were staying in was not isolated at all. We had a little fireplace by our bed.
Yeah.
The only way to heat ourselves. And then the place where we were staying, they did not give us enough wood for the night, like at all. So other cottages on the property were empty. So like I went, I was like stealing all the wood. But yeah.
This is a fair question. How did you guys handle the anger by some of the Kenyans when you won the Travel Couple Influencer Award?
So here's the thing, like we were nominated by you guys.
Yeah, so I think a lot of the misconception was that we put ourselves forward and basically like bought ourselves into play. But in all honesty, we didn't even know we were nominated until like right before the final tally. So their anger kind of had no, I don't want to say no merit, but at the same time, like we had nothing to do with
Like
that.
nothing.
Like, absolutely nothing. And at the end of the day, unfortunately in this job, there will always be people that you cannot please. And you are so much better at it than I am, which is why sometimes like I read into comments sometimes, but sometimes it just gets me a little bit more. So yeah, there's nothing you could really do other than we truly had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Which was what kind of made the award for us feel even sweeter.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we were literally like, I feel like most people were fine with it.
Yeah. It's just the ones who are unhappy are usually the loudest as well.
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
kind of what comes.
So
down
anyway,
to it.
all that for you, in case you don't know, like not last year, in
2023?
2022.
Yeah.
We won like a travel influencer of the year in Kenya.
Yeah.
Which was like super nice. But yeah, some people were like, "Oh, you guys are not even Kenyan. Like, how can you and everything?" And I'm like, "Fair enough."
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, I don't think I'm better than anyone. But name one person that did more travel content in the country apart from us.
At that point, yeah.
I don't think anyone. So
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Would you guys come back to visit after move out?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's already in the thing. Yeah. This is so true. You might want to live alone, Tracy. Dave is busy.
See that? They come in my hair. The bugs.
If you cannot tell, I am the introverted and he is the extroverted. I take my books and he runs around and does whatever he wants to do.
This gecko needs to start working.
There's too many bugs for him to work.
I want him to eat the big one.
Do you guys like Marvel movies?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you guys climbed both Kili and Mount Kenya? Kili, yes. Mount Kenya, hopefully before we go. Yeah.
I would love if it could be our last video in Kenya from the top of Mount Kenya. That'd be sick.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Barry. You're funny and I'm beautiful.
Oh.
It works.
Yeah. Good thing she's beautiful because trust me, she is not funny.
Hey!
What am I looking at?
Oops. Best travel content takes the award. It's simple, and you're Kenyan. I dare you say that.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah. Will you participate in the Leoa Safari Marathon this year?
I don't know.
If we're going to, we should probably train.
Yeah, because last time we did the half marathon in 2023 at Leoa, which was, don't get me wrong, was fantastic. It's so amazing to be able to just run there. It is beautiful. But I run every day, but I run 3 to 5 kilometers. So running 21 is 4 times more than what I'm used to.
Yeah.
We did it. I'm glad we did it. It was great.
A month after it happened, I was like, yeah, next year we'll train and we'll do it. But then where our deadline, where we're leaving in July,
I don't really want to waste the weekend.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah. Do you guys make more money if the ads are watched in full versus being skipped?
So from what I understand, yes. But
unsure?
Yeah. Sure. If you want to watch the ad, please go ahead. I'm sure it helps. But at the same time, if it's annoying to you, just skip as soon as you want and just carry on with the video. We still very much appreciate it.
Did Kili after your video with Climb Kili and had an excellent experience? I'm so glad. We had such a good time with Climb Kili. We talk about it all the time because of the Jumbo song. Yeah. Because they add in their little Climb Kili. If you know, you know.
Watch the Kili series.
So now whenever we hear Jumbo, like we just automatically takes us back to that.
No, it was
such
great
a
guy,
good time.
like such high spirit. Like these guys are working harder than anyone else in any other job in the world.
Like our guide had just came back down from a trip and
slept one night and the next morning left with us. I was like, whoa.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been up there like literally hundreds of times. And the porters, it's insane.
Blows my mind.
They're just running past us with twice the load on their back. It's just they're with the smile and they're singing and like, wow, like fantastic people.
Yeah. We miss sipping adventures. I know. This is the problem. I get very gung-ho about things, especially when they're creative.
If Tracy was in charge of our social media, we would have stopped this thing 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Tracy,
that's why I'm in charge of organizing.
Tracy does finance. Tracy does like all the organization, the planning.
It's not dead. Like
and I do
will
everything else.
Come back to it at some point. It's just the more I try and force it, the less.
Tracy was like, "Oh, I want to start an Instagram page for like coffee and wine, and like it's gonna be sipping adventure." I'm like, "Cool." You
told me that. I know.
You can't even entertain your own Instagram, like the Trace Manny, like your main account for what we do for a living. You can't even entertain it. And now you're gonna do another one. Oh, but this one is gonna be laid back. It's gonna be just a fun one once in a while. Blah. I'm like, anyway, it didn't last long as expected.
I know.
So all that to say, follow me on Instagram instead.
100%.
Hey, just reach 100,000 followers on Instagram.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's it. Link down below.
More about the new lounge in JKA. It was fantastic. So as you guys know, we are lounge people. So it was like the Plaza Premium Lounge that opened up. And if you have Priority Pass, which is normally attached to most credit cards, at least in Canada, it is.
Well, to most travel credit cards.
Yes, sorry. Then you
and
would
if you have an American Express, also you get access.
You would have access to this lounge. Basically, we love lounges because if you're on a layover of like 3 to 6 hours, instead of spending like $50 for food or whatever in an airport, if you have the free access through credit cards or whatever various passes can get you in, then you have free food. Some have showers. Like we've showered in them before too, because you
wine,
just feel
beer. You have
like,
a beautiful view of the tarmac. You see the planes and stuff. Free Wi-Fi. Like
for
it's
us,
really good.
They make our lives.
But like, I mean, if you know, like if you're used to like visit lounge like around the world, it's not the same. Okay, like it's a very nice lounge, but it's fairly small compared to like major airports.
So to be fair, most lounges in JKA are small, except for Kenya Airways lounge.
The Pride Lounge.
Yeah. Turkish, great lounge. Again, very small.
The only thing, the food is good, but there's not a large variety of food. That's the only thing I would say. But otherwise, shower, Wi-Fi, comfy chairs.
Everything you need from a lounge.
It's nice. And it's really cool for Kenya to have a brand like that. So basically, like it's called, what is it? Plaza Premium, the company.
Plaza Premium.
They have lounges all around the world. They've been in the hospitality business for like 25 years. So to have a Plaza Premium lounge in Kenya, it's a big deal. It's the first time. It's the first in East Africa. So it's a big step. So good for Kenya.
Yeah. I'm just going to say it right now before I fade, 9:30. 50 minutes. Yeah. I'm like starting to yawn and stuff. And I still want to be able to give you guys energy. That's why.
Don't worry. I'm there for that.
That's true. You seem...
Oh my God. This one on the ground, it's like...
You seem to inspire a lot of couples to travel here. Is it something you would do to post a how we met video with a wedding video clip and deciding to pack up and travel to Kenya?
We don't have it.
So if we were going to do something, we don't have footage of our wedding because we only did photographer. We didn't do videographer. I could see that kind of as like a wrap up of Kenya if we needed a video to fill space while we went home to Canada.
There's a lot to film in Canada though. Like
no, I know, but if we were like time wise, if it just didn't line up right, we only have photos, and to be honest, I'm sure I wouldn't notice a videography. Sometimes I do wish that we had video clips of it, But our photos, I love our photos
are
so much.
good.
And I truly remember everything from it.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like I'm missing anything.
No.
Like even the photos, it captured some stories.
Plus, at the time, we didn't have money to get videos to us.
No,
just
I had just graduated.
Already so expensive.
And she wasn't even on the high side.
No, like it was like with $3,000 or something.
2 or 2,500, something like that.
Anyway.
But yeah, like, yeah.
How we met is not very interesting, to be honest. We just met on.
We've said it many times. We met on
on like a journey of our
app.
relationship, we could do like some type of.
We met on a dating app called Plenty of Fish.
Yeah, and travel had always been something that you and I enjoyed together, like right from.
No.
We went on our first trip together in 6 months.
Yes, but because of me. You were not, when I met Tracy, you were not a traveler.
No. But at the same time, like, we kind of started our relationship on travel.
Yeah.
And then, like, I knew that I liked it, so we just continued. Josh Cahill. Do you know who Josh Cahill is?
Am I supposed to?
Don't know.
Okay.
I don't. You shouldn't flinch due to bugs for being on safari experiences.
Oh no,
it's because
right
they're
now, the bugs are massive, guys.
It's because we have the lights on.
Big.
Will you come back to India? Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's the worst part of traveling?
Airplanes, like airport experiences, like just
travel time.
The travel, like what I hate the most about traveling is the travel part.
Yeah, which is something we need to learn to change our mind about, because I don't know, you should just always enjoy that too.
Yeah, but it's just the waiting and sitting around and just like waiting for your plane for hours, and then there's delays and blah blah blah. It's just like, it's not a very enjoyable experience to just sit and wait.
Yeah. My worst part of travel is I don't have the best stomach. So I hate that I have to be more cautious than David, because I feel more sensitive.
She's doing fairly good.
I mean, I'm getting better.
As a Westerner, going to India and not even having like a little tummy problem is pretty good, and that happens. So.
The gecko in that big.
Is he gonna eat that? There's no way.
I don't think. There's a gecko.
Oh yeah, okay. There's like a little gecko on the wall, and there's like this massive.
It looked like he was going for it.
If you eat that, buddy, you won't have to eat for like 2 days. I was going after the little ones.
Yeah, 100%, Ken. I feel like Tracy has big dreams and great ideas. Her channel and the second Instagram page are great. Just needs to keep the motivation.
Yeah, exactly. And motivation truly comes and goes, but mainly goes.
Because I do, like, I've written down, like, I have so many real ideas and stuff, but because I also lack that creative side, I don't know how to put it together.
Yeah.
I can see it, but I don't know how to get from point A to point B.
Yeah.
And you obviously can't take on any more, so I will never ask you to take on any more right now.
Well, I don't want to manage your Instagram.
No. But if I had a couple reels, you could pop them together.
Yeah. I made you one. You didn't even post it.
What are you talking about?
The bathtub one from Battler's Camp.
Yeah, because you wanted to post yours first, and then I just forgot to.
Mine was. I wasn't posting that. Anyway.
There was a reason. I forget. Beach or the mountains? I love mountain scenery.
It's so different.
I know.
I like everything.
I think I'm gonna have to say mountains.
Yeah, probably.
When it comes right down, because of the
because beach is like, it's nice and beautiful, but for me it's just like sit and wait, where like mountains normally like it because we're doing something. So yeah, mountains probably cooler.
Yeah.
The bugs are everywhere.
What other traveling content creators do you like?
Karen Nate.
King It. I love King It. Eamon and Beck, they've kind of switched to, they're Canadian, but they've kind of switched to
more house.
Which we still follow them because we like them, but they're not necessarily in the travel sector right now.
Tim Tracker, I don't know if he counts as a traveler.
No, he doesn't.
A little bit.
He's Disney.
They do cruises and stuff once in a while.
Yeah. There was someone else I've been watching. Ryan Louie.
Oh yeah, Ryan.
I go through.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I watched their Vlogmas one. And that one was
Simon
really
Wilson, like Simon Wilson too.
good. Travel? I don't think I know.
The Monopoly guy.
Oh yeah, that's a really cool concept.
Yeah.
Photos are good enough. Fair.
Yeah.
What's the best water sport you ever tried? I like wakeboarding, but I'm not good at it.
Yeah, wakeboarding is fun, but otherwise for me, it's like really diving. Like I love that.
Yeah.
Diving.
Still need to figure out if I can do that. Would you like to travel to Port Louis, Mauritius?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
There's nowhere I wouldn't go.
Going to all these, this is a good question. Going to all these countries, do you guys experience a lot of language barrier? Surprisingly, we've never, like, yes, there'll always be some type of language barrier, but not as much as you think. There was one country, where was it where we had more?
Italy.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, in Italy, like
Yeah.
once you're outside of like the big cities, like people really don't speak English.
Yeah. Switzerland?
No, Switzerland.
No.
People speak French, English, German.
It wasn't an African country that we expected. I remember it being that, like, in Africa, in India, in Middle East, like, we have had no issue really. Cameroon, okay, I can't say anything about Cameroon because you speak French.
Yeah.
But even without that, I would say for English, there was a lot less English there, for sure.
As soon as you leave the big city, like there's no English in
Yes.
Cameroon, except like when you're in the English part of the country, obviously. But most of the country is
So,
like really French.
For me being English, maybe
Sure.
that part.
Yeah.
But yeah, not as much as you would expect, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Have you ever had running stomach after consuming seemingly nice food in your travels? I do.
Yeah, Tracy more than me.
But it's, I'm trying to think. I have gone to India and Ethiopia and ate street food in both places, never got sick. And then I went to South Africa and it was probably the most sick I've ever been.
Yeah.
In a place that, like, it shouldn't have been that way.
Yeah.
So I can't say there's any rhyme or reason for me.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't even eat street food because there wasn't really street food in South Africa where we were in Cape Town.
No.
We went to like fancy restaurant. Like, I really have no clue what got me sick in South Africa, to be completely honest.
Yeah, that's
and it was
really bad.
That hurts. That was bad. Advice: always travel with a course of antibiotics and Pepto.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
Bora Bora or Maldives? Never been to either.
Yeah, never been.
So I can't really say.
Yeah. The dog is there.
Came back in.
I'll show it to you guys
after. Dave, after your previous barber disaster that Tracy helped cover up, do you feel the need to invest in good barbers?
It's really not about like paying more or less. Like I don't care about paying more once in a while.
To
it's
be
just
fair, that was one of the most expensive haircuts you have ever had.
No, that was the most expensive haircut I ever had.
Honest.
Yeah, that was insane. So like the bad haircut that I had, so I had one in Cameroon that was pretty bad. And I was kind of disappointed because the barber was like in the nicest hotel in Yaoundé.
But sometimes,
so
a problem we have is like your hair is different. Like cutting a white person's hair is very different because it's so
but like,
fine and everything.
But it's not that. Like it's a fade. A fade's a fade.
No, I'm saying for Cameroon.
Anyway. I'll give a pass to Cameroon. But like the worst haircut I ever had was like over Christmas in Nova Scotia in Canada. And I went to like, if you guys know, like it's called Tommy Guns, and it's a big chain. They're all over Canada. They're in the US. They're in the UK and in New Zealand. Like it's a massive chain. And I've been there to multiple of their locations around Canada. But for some obscure reason, the lady that I got there gave me the worst haircut I ever had in my life. And I paid like almost $50 for that haircut. It was insane. I couldn't believe it. Anyway.
If anyone needs a good barber here in Nairobi, Asif. And he does women's hair too. Yeah. He dyes and cuts. Fantastic.
Check him on Instagram. It's Asif's Chair.
Yeah. He's great. Yeah.
Bugs.
When will you retire the song? Give me that sunshine.
It's just so good for like Coast videos.
Yeah. What travel content creators do you watch here in Kenya? To be honest, we haven't had time to find new channels to watch since we've
been watching
in
the
Kenya.
same exact channel for like 7 years.
Yeah.
And because we don't have time
Yeah.
to watch, we're already saturated.
We're already behind in the ones that we normally watch. We haven't really opened up to watching more.
Yeah. I've been watching literally the same YouTube channel for 7 years. I'm quite bored.
When did we discover Kara and Nate together?
Yeah.
Okay.
7 years ago.
Worst incident you remember on your journey?
Worst incident? Been lucky so far, I'd say. What?
It's not the worst, but the funniest and just some people's attitude when we crossed into the States this year.
Oh my God.
The U.S. Border Patrol person. And normally, which is shocking, we find like the U.S. ones friendlier with the Canadian ones. I don't know why. It's probably just pick of the day.
Except that one time.
We used a different border than what we normally do.
I'm crossing the border and the guy's like...
power tripping.
Yeah. The guy's like, why are you coming to my country? I was like,
as soon as he said that,
your
I
country.
knew
Sorry,
right then
Mr.
and there.
President. I was like, here we go.
Yeah. And then like we pulled ahead. He's like, you can't listen to instructions we pulled ahead like 2 feet more than
what do you want?
Apparently,
Anyway, that was weird. Otherwise, I would say like the freakiest time was probably Cameroon when we were in that Airbnb in the middle of the night.
I forgot.
We've never
about
said
that.
Yeah.
We can because we are.
No, we can.
So the video that you see on Creepy, and we are very open and honest about that Airbnb. It was great location.
Great location. The AC worked fantastic, but the Airbnb itself is crappy. Like if you watch that video, like I show all the bugs in the kitchen and stuff. Like it was a crappy.
So when we had checked in, there were multiple people associated with the property to kind of help facilitate things.
It's like in the middle of like a little village, basically like on the side of the beach, right?
So like a lot of people knew our name, and that was totally fine. It had nothing to do with who we are. They were just like, hey,
they
just
don't
check
know
in.
us. Like,
do you want to go for supper here? Whatever. Fantastic. We stayed there 2 nights, right? First night, absolutely fine. Second night, we wake up at like 2, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
To someone, we still don't know who it was, but it was one of the 3 people.
Yeah. Somebody was like
yelling our name.
Yeah, whispering my name like outside the building.
Like to get our attention. And like when you wake up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it's the middle of the night, like in a place where you don't really know, and like there's somebody just like walking around the house and like saying your name, and like I was like
still not really sure what the intention was.
We don't like I didn't go outside. Obviously it's like at 2 a.m. like in the middle of nowhere.
We just like stayed quiet.
Who that is. But yeah, that was a little freaky.
Yeah. It was just it took us off guard.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
And then like the person that was in charge of just maintaining the Airbnb.
He like came by to say hi.
Yeah. So when we arrived, he wasn't there. So somebody else gave us access, and that person gave us the key.
Yeah.
Opened the door and left. I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
And then at some point, like, I don't know,
just
late afternoon, somebody knocks at the door. I open the door. He's like, "Hi, I'm Paul." I'm like, "Okay." Like
no, but he said it as he was walking in.
Yeah, like I opened the door and he's like, "Go around me and like come into the house." I'm like,
and like
he's like, "I'm Paul." I'm like, "Okay, like who are you?"
And I kind of knew because I'd heard the name where I'd done the planning. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure he's the caretaker.
He's like, yeah, I'm like the caretaker of the place. I'm like, I normally stay here like when there's no guests. I'm like, okay. But at that point, like he's sitting in the kitchen. And I'm like, I paid to rent this place. Like,
I'm not really sure what's happening.
I don't like.
He just sat down and started watching TV. And I was like,
yeah. Came in and like started to watch TV. I was like, what is going on? So like I look at Tracy and like, let's just go like walk on the beach or something and see if he's gonna leave. So I'm like, okay. I was like, well, we're just gonna go walk on the beach. And then he came to walk on the beach with us. It was just like a very awkward moment.
Yeah. It came this close to me being like, okay, like what's your plan? Are you like what are you doing?
We don't know why you're here and why you're following.
We never felt threatened.
No,
it was just
like
we didn't know what was happening.
I paid for a private house, and now there's somebody that shows up, sits in the kitchen, and watches TV. I'm like, this is weird.
That's very confused.
But yeah, anyway, so that was weird.
Yes, we saw butterflies everywhere. You know, he's still there.
Yeah, she's just on the carpet.
Oh, she's coming closer.
Oh.
She's almost on the edge of the carpet.
Maybe
Can
you
you
guys
see
will
her?
see her.
No, it's too high. You need to bring back the breakfast song.
The breakfast song? It's always the same song. It's actually called English Breakfast.
Dave, would you rather eat pineapple on pizza or ride in a matatu?
Ride in a matatu.
Do you guys have altercations between each other? No. Favorite car besides Land Rover?
BMW.
I already know your answer. Horror or comedy?
Comedy.
Yeah. Okay, it's 9:30.
Oh, but I need to show them the dog.
Okay, you want to pick up the camera?
Yeah. But first...
Okay, just don't scare her. Because she's already looking at you.
Poor dog. Poor thing.
She's very scared.
Yeah.
So
during this live, we gain a few new members. Welcome to the new members. If you guys would like to support us, it's like I put it as cheap as possible. But if you want to become a member, you click the join button down there. Super cheap. You get extra videos, little behind the scene. You get early releases. We finally found,
for everyone that we've talked about this in the past.
Yeah, we've tried this for a while, but right now we're consistent.
We've been consistent for like 2 months now.
Yeah.
So it will keep up. It will do. And like, they're just little snippets, more like raw.
Behind the scene when we travel and like the plane rides and things like that.
Things that you can edit on your phone, basically.
Yeah,
very phone content.
So like, so you get extra videos. We get early release. Like I tried to release now all our video 24 to 48 hours in advance for our members. Get emojis that you can put in the chat and stuff. You get discount on our merch and a few other things. So anyway, if you want to check out the membership, have a look. It is down below. You just have to click join.
Have fun binging them, Christopher.
Yeah,
he says
for sure.
Binge them this after the live ends.
Otherwise, make sure to give this video a like just for fun. And now I'm gonna go and show you the dog if she wants.
Don't look at her.
Okay.
Just
how are we gonna do this? Because everything is connected.
Lift up the camera up.
No, I know, but like I need to like unplug this because you're gonna have to follow me with the computer.
No, you just lift the camera up.
Let's see if I can do this. Oh, your thing's on fire.
Can you guys see it?
She wouldn't come in the door for so long, and she's finally come in a little bit. Chat gets disconnected. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, like, I don't know. I think she's a stray dog. She's a female. She's really sweet, but she's like really scared of us.
Yeah.
So at first I saw her like kind of in the backyard of the place. And as soon as she saw me, like she freaked out. But then like, I was very calm and I like put myself at her level. She kind of came, but like she didn't want to like come close to me. Then I gave her a little bit of food. Like we had some steak earlier. So she really liked that. And then like while we were having supper, she sat like right there, but like outside on the stairs. The entire time we had supper, and we had supper for like an hour and a half. She was just there. And then at the end of supper, I kind of gave her a little bit of, a lot of her food. Let's face it.
I left over. Well, you're zoomed in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I think she feels safe, and now she just lays on the carpet. She's been there the entire life. Now, right now, just because I'm standing, she's standing too. Because if I approach, she's gonna go. But
yeah.
Well,
good night. Lala salama. Oh,
yeah.
Thank you, Kyle.
So, thank you, Kyle. Much appreciated. Kyle and Brian, they're the two that are always fighting for the first comment in every video. So really appreciate you. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Eat more sour strip and ever forward. If you know, you know. No, seriously, guys, we don't do enough lives. Like we'll really do our best to like do more.
That's why when we try it at Airbnb, we try and add some extra.
Yeah, just normally like we're on safaris and like we need to wake up at 5:30 in the morning and like the dinners are late and stuff. So like it's always
I'm hoping
harder, but
maybe this year a go can be once a month.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
And when we go full time, it's gonna be more.
Before we go, just one last question. If you had to choose a live that was not on a Friday night, it was between Monday and Thursday. What day would you choose?
Yeah, as long as it's like, like around like 6 or 7
We would have to
PM,
cut the
is
time
that
to like be really
fine?
strict on like an hour and a half, probably.
Yeah.
But just let us know. Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah. Or just put it in the comment of that
Yeah.
video. We'll read them and we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Good night.
You gotta click here, I think.
Yeah. Right here.
Now
Bug
we gotta
fighter.
go. We gotta go kill the bugs, guys. There's so many bugs.